I now would like to discuss moving forward from the goals that I set and the action steps that I set for those is to talk about what my leadership journey might look like in the form of where it can grow, and then talk about how the DNP role can help me move into that and how that affects patients. So I'm very early in my leadership journey. My next action steps include developing local leadership as part of my 3 year plan. I am definitely at the stage where I am somewhat a novice as a nurse leader and need to step into local leadership. I might consider regional or statewide leadership opportunities as part of my 5 year plan. But as far as my more immediate future, I can concentrate on growing in the local systems. I have currently I have good, strong relationships with a lot of partners that my office collaborates with, but I can definitely grow on those collaborations as tools to become widen my leadership circle locally in this region. So we have partnerships with the South Carolina Office of Rural Health, the South Carolina Free Clinic Association, the Accountable Communities Organization, the HOP program, and Meds Community Initiatives. And those are groups that we have strong collaborations with currently that I am responsible for maintaining those partnerships, but they also are avenues for me to grow my local leadership. So maybe I could lean into those relationships more in forms of identifying boards that I might could sit on, or being part of an action group in determining how to tackle a community concern, health related concern. So, as I said, I would like to expand the partnerships with them to help me grow my local leadership opportunity, but this also brings benefit to the patients that we take care of. So, in thinking about a doctorally prepared nurse, a DNP nurse, moving into more leadership, that very much so increases access to care for our clients. We have always had robust patient opportunities to get our patients more services, wider services, opportunity to provide service to partners clientele. This has increased our ability to serve more patients and bring more services to our community. So the benefit of a DNP nurse building on partnerships and collaboration widens the ability for the patients in the community to get more access to care. So it most definitely impacts patients for nurses to take on more leadership, especially in the concept of moving into leadership outside of health. So leaning into more leadership outside of the healthcare organizations, maybe more into community organizations. For example, I could consider leaning into my local community, Anderson, a leadership group. Leadership Anderson is one that's coming up soon that I could participate in and bring a healthcare minded aspect of leadership to those groups and increase the access to care in my community. So DNP's preparation most definitely grows leadership. That's one of the core essentials of AACN's essentials for doctorally prepared or DNP nurses. So organizational and systems leadership for quality improvement and systems thinking is a priority concern of a DNP nurse. So with that considered, what the DNP can help me to prepare for a leadership role is in developing and evaluating care delivery approaches. So how are we approaching needs of the community? It will make me more able to ensure accountability for quality of health. It will help to guide and inspire organizational systems. We've emphasized the importance of organizational leadership, quality improvement, systems evaluations, even policy development that significantly impacts our patient populations. And interdisciplinary collaborations are important for that as well in a form of DNP leadership that should be achieved through my DNP preparation. So, nursing practice is grounded in concepts of caring and altruism. These principles are highly consistent with those of transformational leadership. So, it's innate in nursing practice to be caring and to be altruistic, to be focused on the best outcome for all, and that is crucial to transformational leadership, to be focused on a systems wide approach for the best benefit to all. So, it's somewhat innate in the nursing culture to embody some principles of transformational leadership. A DNP offers intellectual stimulation. This is also an essential component of transformational leadership. We know that a coach for change or a good change leader is always the best learner. So that is kind of a statement that I came across on the idea of the nature of pursuing a DNP itself is a core component of transformational leadership in growing your intellectual ability or stimulating your learning. And the DNP enables us to think from a systems-wide approach, which is a component of complexity science. So there's the idea that we can take complexity science approach to our systems leadership, and DNP definitely enables us to think more on a systems-wide approach. And I'll see some of these same ideas carried out in the interview that I had from someone who's actually outside of the healthcare profession, and I'll explain that in the next portion of the video.